So let's start with where America is right now. We're watching, as we speak, major riots in Kenosha, Wisconsin. We've seen major riots in Seattle. We've seen major riots in Portland, in LA, in Washington, D.C., in New York City, in Chicago. Virtually every major city, all Democratic governed, has broken into extraordinary levels of rioting and looting. The media have informed us that all of this is apparently a good thing, that this is changing America in a positive way. Barack Obama suggested at the DNC that the protesters are really doing something wonderful, and the media have conflated the protesters with the rioters and with the looters. So I want to get your overall opinions, first of all, on the Black Lives Matter movement, because it seems to me that Black Lives Matter can mean three separate things, and there's been an attempt to conflate all of them. One, the inarguable proposition that black people matter. Second, the idea that Black Lives Matter as an organization is good, which seems crazy. And third, that America is systemically racist and evil. And I've yet to see exactly how the Black Lives Matter movement, which seems to stand for both the organization and the idea that America is evil, how is that making America better? Do you believe that what's going on right now in America and has been going on since the death of George Floyd has made America better in any way?
No, I mean, I think I've kind of made myself a staunch adversary of the Black Lives Matter movement. It is the antithesis of everything that I believe in as an American, first and foremost. And no, yeah, they're operating under the guise of something that's common sense. Black Lives Matter, and they're doing nothing to prove or to show that Black lives matter to them because they don't care about Black lives. We know that all across America, in major cities, Black crime rate has gone up, Black homicide rate has gone up. Black people are dying because of Black Lives Matter activism. People burning down and looting Black neighborhoods, taking away Black jobs. So I hate everything to do with Black Lives Matter, and I have used my platform and my voice to speak out against what is ultimately a big lie, right? This is all built upon the idea that Black Americans are being gunned unarmed by a police officer. We're just peacefully, doing our business, and a police officer sees us and they come up to us and they want to shoot us and they want to kill us. And that's a lie. If you are genuinely concerned about Black lives, if I was going to be fearful in America, I would be more afraid of a Black person, a Black male, a Black perpetrator than I would be of a white person or a white police officer. Going by the statistics, we kill our own people way faster than any other person. I actually say this, and it's controversial. If you are truly, sincerely a white supremacist in America, the best thing you could do is do nothing and let Black America tend to itself. Because what we do to ourselves, right, when left unattended to ourselves, is way worse when you look at the statistics than allowing any other group to come in and try to do anything to us. And that's including, of course, police officers who are not killing Black Americans for no reason.
The main pitch, it seems, of the Democratic Party these days is that America is systemically racist. According to the 1619 Project, America was rooted in racism. America's a 400-year story of nothing but the foundations of racism being carried out in every aspect of American life. So how much do you think that racism is actually an obstacle to Black Americans living today? Not in 1960 when Jim Crow, not in 1860 when slavery was a thing, but today in 2020 America?
It's not at all an obstacle to Black Americans today. It is just, there is no systemic racism. There is no law. There is nothing that says that I can't do something as a Black person that you can do. So it's completely false. What we're really talking about is the fact that people want to absolve themselves of personal responsibility, and we're being helped. If there's anything that's systemic in America today, it's white guilt. And that's the biggest problem that we have in America today is white guilt. It's been institutionalized, it's been politicized, politicians, white people feeling bad for themselves, and therefore allowing people, allowing Black people and white people alike, Antifa, Black Lives Matter, to run around and act like toddlers, right? So there's an emotional immaturity that is happening in Black America, and is spawned from the education system, which shapes you from the time that you are in kindergarten to believe that because you're Black, you can't in America. When you keep telling a child over and over again they can't because they won't, right? They will begin to believe in their own futility. And this is the thing that I try to conquer, right? I try to go out there and I try to speak and I try to say the problem, if you want to talk about anything systemic, it's that white people keep allowing this false narrative to be perpetuated and won't allow Black Americans to get up onto their own 2 feet. And that really stems from, I would say, the mid-1960s, where Black America sort of took a shift away from the peaceful civil rights into this more, hardcore, militant Black civil rights of burning down your neighborhoods and looting and rioting because they didn't want to take steps to be personally responsible.